Today I'm on location at a listing I have here in Hoboken. I'm not going to get into the specifics, but you can see behind me that it's a corner unit right on the park. It's awesome. We can talk more about that later. But what I want to talk about today is what I'm doing here right now at this location. See, it's Sunday and it's about 12:15 when I'm shooting this. And at this particular time, I have an open house for people in the building, a special open house for people in the building from 12 to 1. So if I have to stop, I will, but I have 3 or 4 minutes in between. And the reason I do an open house, not for the public, but for just the people in the building before the public open house starts, is out of respect for the people in the building. Maybe they want to come see the home. Specifically, maybe they want to get some decorating ideas. Maybe they have another unit that's very similar. They want to see how it's laid out. So that's one thing. They just want to get some information. Number two, for my seller, sometimes the best leads for a buyer are people in the building. Whether they want to move up, whether they always like the corner unit, whether they have a friend that wants to come here. People who live in the building, they know the building already. They don't have to be sold about the location. They don't have to be sold about the building, the amenities, how noisy it is, how quiet it is, how much light it gets, how close it is to the grocery store or the New York transportation. People in the building are quite often the best buyers, or they know the best buyers, their friends. So it's respect to give them time before the whole public comes in, where they can kind of look around and spend some time really looking at the unit and at the whole package. So you get, one is you get people who want to get some ideas. That's great. Two, you want to get some buyers that, that again, these are your best buyers. And number three, you do have some folks in the building that like to come and disparage the building for whatever reason, or they complain about everything. Everybody knows those kind of folks. And it's a lot better to have them come when you can really focus on them and give them your attention and hear their concerns, versus having them air that out, their own personal issues with the public at large, who are potential buyers who really may not have some of the same concerns they do. So it's really in the benefit of the seller that I take the time to give an extra hour, especially when the listing is brand new, right before the public open house, to let every potential neighbor come and have a private time. They are more than welcome to come during the regular time of the open house as well, but this way they can have a private time. They can do it quietly. They just have different questions and different concerns and different comments. So this is today's discussion point on neighbor-specific open houses and that kind of time. If you're a buyer, here's a tip for you. If you know the building and you really like the building, maybe you have a friend there, find out if, when there's a home that's coming up, if there's a neighbors-only open house. Quite honestly, if you're a buyer and you have a friend in the building, you are more than welcome at the neighbors-only open house. If you know about it, you're welcome to come and spend that private, quiet time as well. So it's good for buyers and it's great for sellers. This is today's discussion point.